to a full day of eating. It's breakfast time. Time is 6:30. Doesn't matter, believe me. It's 6:30. Breakfast is going to be some pancake syrup with 2 slices of toast that just popped off. Nice. And it's kind of an obscure choice, but it feels like bootleg pancakes, so we're rolling with it. Carbs on carbs. It's very important to get full coverage, so this is what it should look like. So every bite should have some syrup on it. And water is king. Breakdown of calories, macros, or whatever will be somewhere over here. I decided I'll track that today just to see how much I've been eating, because I haven't been checking, so should be interesting at the end of the day. One thing you should know is I don't like coffee, so my caffeine of choice is some pre-workout. So I'll have a scoop of this as I head to the gym. Some nice caffeine in there and some other stimulants that make you feel good. My intro workout snack is some graham crackers. I just take a serving with me. So when I do go to the gym, it's usually a run or an elliptical session followed by a weightlifting session. So after my first elliptical or run session, I'll eat these to replenish some carbs, get a lift in, and then elliptical to close out the workout. Yeah. Just finished up at the gym. I was in the change room and this guy was getting changed. Like, he had like a dress shirt on and he's wearing a vest and he's looking fly. So I'm like, you look good, dude. And then I'm like, oh, you going to work or, you know? And he's like, no. And then I'm like, wedding or something? He's like, no. He's like, just cuz. And I'm like, dude, I love that. He just got dressed up for himself, wanted to try something new. And yeah, go out and compliment someone, make their day. Been back from the gym for a couple hours now. I haven't eaten yet, not good for me, but gonna have an early lunch and that's going to be cucumbers. I eat a whole cucumber pretty much every day. I consider it like crunchy water, but I'll eat this and then we'll have an early lunch and I'll show you what that is. So it's like 11:45 now, going to eat lunch. Lunch is 150 grams of chicken breast and then like a cup of rice. Pro tip, I warm up my chicken breast. It's like meal prepped. I got some rice here, but I warm up my chicken breast separately and my rice separately. And if you are going to microwave something, I always leave the middle empty because you'll get some even warmth throughout the plate. I saw this somewhere and I've been doing it ever since. And I do have a food scale. You don't need to weigh your food, but just for the video, I want to see how much I'm eating. Same thing with the rice. Nice little divot in the middle, and then I'll nuke it in the microwave. Lunch is served. Rice, chicken, and some barbecue sauce. Water. Dessert is a green apple. Been enjoying these recently. I was supposed to go to the office, but I found out that most of the guys are not going to be at the black toe workout tonight, and my office is in the Midtown area, so kill 2 birds, 1 stone, go to the office and then head to black toe after. But since they're not going to be there, I'm just going to do the workout solo at the gym on the treadmill. So that's the game plan now. There will be more food, but I probably would have changed the timing of everything because I'll probably end up working out sooner rather than later. Mid-work snacks gonna be whole wheat bagel, toasted, peanut butter, and honey. Cheers! Just finished up some work. Going to head to the gym, but intro work hydration is going to be liquid IV. Not a sponsor yet, but thank you, Jason. He got this for me, so shout out JL. Catch you at the gym. I'll explain the workout probably afterwards. Just finished up at the gym. I did not film anything in there because it's a zoo after work hours, so no footage, but workout went well. I feel like I said that after the last workout too, but it was a good workout. It was 15 minutes warm up, then 15 minutes at marathon pace, then 3 minutes recovery, 5 minutes at half marathon pace, 2 minutes recovery, and then 5 minutes at 10K pace. And I'm pretty happy with the splits that I have. Marathon pace, I hit 346 per K, 9.9 miles per hour. For the half marathon pace, I did 331 per K, 10.6 miles per hour. And then for the 10K pace, I hit 325 per K, 10.9 miles per hour. So solid session. The effort matched the pace, I would say, based off the heart rate. So let's go home and eat some dinner. I feel like I need a lot more food in me. Let's go. Made it home from the gym. It's dinner time. Gonna go back to one of my staples, salmon bites and white rice. Here are the ingredients. You guys have seen this before. I think it was like my second video, but it'll turn into something really nice. But yeah, like here we go. Salmon bites, 1.5 cups of rice. Bon appetit. Dinner is, or this is dessert, I guess, is 2 slices of toast and peanut butter and honey. Pretty much the same pre-workout meal I had. Bread is some Tuscan style sliced bread. Bon appetit. Having one more slice. I put the calories over my face or whatever while I'm eating for this whole meal. Final snack for tonight will be some pretzels. I don't know, probably a serving or maybe 1.5 servings. It's Sunday now. I haven't recorded in a while, but I wanted to go over my day of eating. What went well, what went wrong, what I could have done better. There's a lot that I could have done better. But anyway, back in my living room. This is people had some questions. This is like a Ethiopian living room. We usually sit on the floor. I was on a chair last time, but yeah. Sit down on the floor, nice comfortable pillows. There's like padding on the floor too, so it's nice and comfortable, but yeah, we're just vibing. Anyway, so full day of eating. I'll take you through what the total calories were. So I tracked everything using MyFitnessPal. Those of you who have been in the gym and have cut or bulked or something and tracked calories, MyFitnessPal is usually what people use. But so total calories for the day was 3,165. So 3,165 calories, 156 grams of protein, 501 grams of carbs, and 66 grams of fat. In comparison, I burned about 4,000 calories that day, and I only ate about 3,200. So I was in a 800 calorie deficit. It's kind of rough, but still, I was in a calorie deficit. And as much as I'm running, that should not be the case. So going forward, now I know I was under eating. I should be eating more. And what I do need to change is the timing of my meals. So
I should be eating directly when I come back home from the gym. I waited a couple hours, and then I could probably have another snack midday, probably after lunch or even before lunch. So 2 more snacks are needed, and it would just be more carbs. I'm happy with the amount of protein that I hit and happy with the amount of fat that I ate. You need fat in your diet for hormones or something like that, so it's okay to eat fat, but as a runner, main thing should be carbs, and that's what it was for me. So I had 501 grams of carbs, but I should be eating even more. So if I'm burning like 4,000 calories a day, I should be eating around 4,000 calories a day. You're better off being in a surplus than a deficit, just because risk of injury is higher if you're in a calorie deficit. So that's the full day of eating. There was no running in this video, so I'm going to take you through another treadmill session that I did. Since I didn't record my session on Wednesday, I had another workout on Friday, and this workout was 4 by 8 minutes at lactate threshold. And as I've mentioned before, lactate threshold is the pace that you can hold for 1 hour, and it's usually between your half marathon pace to your 10K pace, somewhere around there. So if you've raced either of those, you can kind of find out what it is. Anyway, so I did 4 by 8 minutes and 90-second recovery in between. I planned to do a jog in between, but after the first rep, it turned into walking for like a minute and then jogging into it for the last 30 seconds. I started off at the pace was 10.6 miles per hour, which is 331 per K, I believe. And then that was too hot, so heart rate was getting a little high. So I dropped so the first 2 reps I did 10.6 miles per hour, so 336 per K or 331 per K, and then the last 2 reps I did 10.4 miles per hour, which is 336 per K. That one felt better. They were both hard, but I haven't had a hard session in a while, so it was much needed, and I'm glad I did it. I'll throw up how much time I spent in threshold here. I think it was like 29 minutes, which was really good. So I need to sit in that time or in that range of intensity for
Have you ever had a dream that you had you do
a long time, just for like the training stimulus is good for you. So that was a solid session. One thing I was focusing on in the last rep specifically, because the first 3 reps they went well, but I was like counting down the seconds each time, just constantly looking at the timer in my watch just to see how much time was left. And then the last rep, I focused on my breathing, and I kind of just locked in on one spot outside, like looking out the window, and did not look away for like maybe like 6 minutes out of the 8 minutes. And once I focused on my breathing and kind of just sat in the pain, it was a lot more bearable. So find something to focus on when you're running, and it'll make things easier, hopefully. It still sucks, but if you're just focused on the pain, it's just going to intensify it. So try to think about something else or focus on something else. And yeah, that was a solid session. Happy with it. Another training week down. This week was 111 kilometers in 8 hours and 56 minutes. And then I also did 1 minute shy of 7 hours of elliptical. So in total, 15 hours and 56 minutes of activity. Very happy with that. And I'll catch you guys next week for, I don't know what the video is. Thanks for watching. As always, don't like, comment, or subscribe. Running is a privilege. Peace.